Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. And if you're new here, welcome to the Vibe Tribe family. You read the title right. It is Let's Talk Tuesday. And over the past year, I have dealt with a lot of betrayal. And I'm not going to get into too many details right now. This is the intro. But yeah, I've dealt with a lot of betrayal over the last year. And I know some of you are going through it as well. So I'm just going to share my thoughts and how I've coped with it. So let's get into it. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, I would love to have you join the Vibe Tribe family by hitting that little red subscribe button. If you like today's video, make sure you give it a thumbs up, as it lets me know I'm on the right track for creating content. If you don't like it, that's okay. Hit that thumbs down. Don't bother me. Don't forget to hit that notification bell, as it does let you know when my videos upload. And we are now getting back to regular scheduled programming. Many, many blessings. Hashtag Vibe Tribe.
Hey everyone, how's it going? How's your Tuesday so far? Sherry here, aka Diamond Art Addiction. And we are here for Let's Talk Tuesday. I am trying to get back into a normal filming schedule with my theme days that I kind of started a while ago. And Tuesday is always Let's Talk Tuesday. So let's talk. Let's chat, shall we? A lot of you have asked me to help you cope and figure out how to move forward from feeling betrayed, whether it's by a friend, by a coworker. You guys have heard me talk about betrayal on my channel before, from an ex-best friend. And okay, so I know there are a lot of you who are feeling hurt, betrayed, upset in one way, shape, or form. This is probably my 5th or 6th time trying to film this, because I'm trying to figure out how to word things without wording certain things, and it's really hard. If someone has hurt you, you need to speak to them about it. You need to say your piece and then walk away. If you don't want to go that route, then walk away. I know it's hard, and I know it can be tough. We all deal and cope with things differently. No one is perfect. We are human. And I think what a lot of people are hurting about, you know, in some aspect, some way, shape, or form, you know, including myself in some things, is when it's still in your face, it makes it hard. If you feel, I'm really, you know what, you guys, I'm really struggling, and there's a big part of me that just wants to hit stop and delete again. And I am trying so hard. You know, like I've talked to a lot of you over the phone, through private message, you know, and even my own personal friends and family that are not YouTube related. You know, I made a promise to myself that I will never, ever allow myself to get angry on my channel again. That is not who I am, and that is not why I started this channel. I started this channel to reach out to people, to share my story, and to heal. I have a lot of trauma that started at the age of 5. You know, and then you go through your school years, and I was bullied in school due to my weight. And then when my stomach, I actually had a form of gastric bypass, but the more medieval kind, like the real, like when weight loss surgery was just coming out. And the reason why I had to get the weight loss surgery at 16 is for health reasons. So once the weight came off, you know, I didn't get picked on for being overweight anymore, but instead, what did I do? I became the one who was fighting and standing up for anyone else who was being bullied or picked on in school. I don't like seeing people upset. I don't like seeing people being hurt or taken advantage of, manipulated. It really frosts me. And I was asked today, how do you cope when you've been betrayed? That's a good question. I don't know. I basically just deal with it and then I move forward. I don't acknowledge it. I move on. I don't feed the monsters. And when I talk about feeding the monsters, that's not only going and say, speaking to this person on 1 minute you're mad at them, then you're talking to them. Then you're mad at them, then you're talking to them. You're either not wanting to talk to them or you're talking to them. But if you're going to keep going back, you're a glutton for punishment. Don't come to me crying, you know, that this person's done this to you. Well, you just kind of continue going on. I am not talking about anybody indirectly. Another form of feeding the monsters, you know, is constantly talking about it, obsessing over it, dwelling on it. You've got to find a way to get closure. Sometimes getting closure is going to whoever has hurt you and hashing it out with them. Sometimes that works and sometimes that doesn't. That's actually been brought to my attention recently. Hash it out. Oh no, there ain't no hashing that out. You know, I will not speak of, breathe, or discuss anything of what happened a few weeks ago on my channel. I will not feed the drama monsters. I won't. So we're going to squirrel just a little bit here. I need to put this out there out into YouTube land. Please do not message me with photos, clips, timestamps of videos, telling me that, you know, a video was deleted. That was, you guys, I mean, we've got to move forward now. We've got to move on, right? I will not breathe a name on this channel, as I do not want to poison the Vibe Tribe. I will not do it. So I am pleading with you guys to please, let's drop it. I know a lot of you have been hurt. A lot of you, I wasn't the only one. I guess I was just the first one to bring it, to talk about it. We need to move forward, okay? And that is why I am doing a betrayal video. We're not going to feed the monsters. If people want to call names like heifer or whatever in someone's live, go for it. Because that just says a lot about their character and who they are. I started my channel to reach out and to be able to communicate and talk with people, meet like-minded people, others who maybe have to deal with severe trauma, and, you know, share my story. And of course, my passion and addicting diamond painting ways. Yes, I am addicted to diamond painting, and no, I do not want help. You know, like, that is why I started my channel. I will not acknowledge, nor will I speak of. I care about a lot of you, and it really hurts me to see so many people hurting. we can move forward, you know, no different than like with Mary, what Mary did to me. And that was a betrayal, okay? So Mary, who was my ex-best friend, right? We were close. Not like she had betrayed me once before. And what I mean by that is I had told her some personal things like best friends do. And then Mary had taken what I had told her and twisted it to try and trap somebody. And I'm like, well, that wasn't really fair. Well, you know, you took my personal info, you know, blah, blah, blah. But we hashed it out like adults do. We faced it. We talked about it. We moved forward. Well, last year, we both had a lot going on. I had made a post on Facebook and apparently Mary took it personal. And I'm like, well, that had nothing to do with her. It was about someone else. But if you're that upset by it, what do you feel so guilty over? You know, and instead of coming to me and confronting me like an adult would do, Mary had put a post up on Facebook and I'm like, oh God. And then someone else brought it to me and I'm like, okay, so I text Mary, like, what is your problem? You know, if you're beefing with me, then let's hash. And then she just came unglued like a toddler having a temper tantrum. I was like, whoa. Like, yeah, you got crap going on with your husband. We all got crap going on, but, you know, and then to sit there and start questioning me as a friend and making it like I've never been a friend, you know, and what hurt was there was a point where Mary and her family had nowhere to live. And I resolved that, you know, like I do the best I can to try to help people, you know, and does it hurt when crap happens? Yeah, it does. Do I sit there and call bad karma? No, I don't. It's not always bad karma. Oh, this happened, it's karma. No, that is not how karma works. Like, geez, it could just be that there's a lesson you need to learn. So Mary had betrayed me for the second time by going to Facebook and blasting like an immature person would do. Just saying. Just saying. You know, there are people who can't admit when they're wrong. It's always, well, I wouldn't have done that if you didn't do this. And you, and you did. It's never, well, I screwed up. I'm sorry. No, a lot of people can't do that. They have to play victim. They have to play victim. You know, and if that's how people, that's what people need to do to work through things, then so be it. That is their story, not mine. You know, the only thing that I can control is myself, and that's it. Never, ever, ever again do I ever want to feel that kind of rage or anger. You know, never again. Like, that is the first and last time I will ever get that angry. There are other ways of coping with things, you know, and that's, I am not perfect. Do I say I am the most perfect friend there is? Absolutely not. Never claimed to be. Never will claim to be. Nobody is perfect. You know, and we all cope with things differently. The only thing I can do is how I choose to react to things and how I decide to deal with things. I am one of those people that I will not feed the monster. I won't. I refuse to. Because here's the thing. If you stop feeding something, what happens? It dies out. People can only talk about something for so long, and then they get tired of it. They move on. Or they may not, but other people will. People will only want to listen to something for so long, you know, and man, I got a lot better things to be doing. Like I'm telling you guys, there is some amazing, crazy, fun things coming down the pipes for the channel. And I am so excited. Oh, I'm so excited. Do you guys want to see a trailer? Do you want to see a trailer of what's coming? Okay, give me a second. You'll see it in a few. Yay. Yes, you guys, most you know I have a Halloween collab coming, and I am very, very excited because the reason why I call it Hallowmas is because Halloween is not just a day, it's a season. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. And that's what I mean, you guys. Like, that's how I deal with crap, is I try to forget the negative. I move forward from it and focus on the positive. You know, I cannot control what other people are going to think, feel, say, or do. So again, the only thing that I can is myself. I can only control me. I can't control nothing or no one else, nor do I want to. It's enough trying to handle my own brain here, you know what I mean? 900. We need 900 over here. 900. There you are. Ooh, there's a lot of staticky in that bag. Yee. Yeah, that's static. And these be a dancing. I chose to do this topic today for a lot of my friends, you know, who are trying very hard, you know, very difficultly on themselves to cope, right? And what I try to do is, instead of focusing on what has happened, what was said, is I try to focus on what's to come. I look at the blessings, the great things that I'm grateful for, and I don't focus on the negative. You know, but that's me. We all cope differently. I am choosing to not feed the monsters. I won't. And that's why I've asked you guys to not send me voice clips, to not send me photos, none of it, you know, because what's done is done. I don't regret what I've done. I don't regret anything that I've said. You know, it's done. And what's done when it comes to Mary and what happened with her, that is done and that is over with. You know, never ever again will I speak with Mary. If I happen to pass Mary, as we do live in the same town, it's basically going to be as if I don't know her. You know, it's over. You know, I don't dwell on things. I move forward from things. I focus on the positive, you know, and not the fact that people want to play victim from a situation that they helped to create. It's just, to me, it's just narcissistic tendencies. I care deeply. And I think that's how people who care deeply have a tendency to get hurt the most. There is nothing worse than feeling betrayed by someone that you care about. And I mean, that's how I felt with my first marriage. Like, you know, you said you loved me and that you would never hurt me. Like, you know, it was to the point where I lived every day in fear. You know, same with like the boy, you know, when I was with the boy's dad. You know, he knew what I went through in my first marriage, and it wasn't nearly as bad, but it was definitely not healthy. You know, and then there's like, you know, with the school, like I've never really had a lot of friends because I don't trust people. I just don't. Like after what you went through, like what I did in school, and eventually, as I said earlier, I actually became the defender of those who couldn't defend themselves. One school year, I got suspended like 11 times for fighting because I don't put up with it, and I will always defend those who can't defend themselves. Oh, geez, Murphy put that in there. Oh, see, look, now I'm just talking to myself because I'm just a crazy old bird that way. Am I feeding the monsters by doing this video today? Maybe. But I'm doing this video because there are more people who I think need to hear it. It's okay to hurt. It's okay to feel the way you do. Don't dwell on it. Don't obsess over it. Don't watch something that might upset you. Treat things and people with kindness. No matter what they may have said or done, treat people with kindness. And that is what I will do if I see people in passing. I will either act like I don't know them, or if it's a situation where I have to chat or talk, then I will act cordial, as I like to put it. I also believe in the age-old saying, guilty by association. And that was something that I actually learned recently. You know, I want to help so many people. I really do. I love to help people. I like to make people feel happy and loved and accepted. I mean, that is why I've sent out the gifts that I have throughout the community. Not to coattail or any of that garbage, but to put a smile on someone's face. That's why. You know, like one gift that I sent out, before I sent it, I asked this person, has anyone ever asked you? Has anyone ever sent you something? And this person was like, no, thank you so much for even asking that. Well, and I asked this person that because I'd seen how much they had given. And I'd seen how much they were going to give. And, you know, I did. I ended up sending them something. Some people call it sucking up. I call it being nice. You know, I find it amazing that when some people send gifts to people or whatever, whatnot, it's a nice gesture. And then when other people send stuff, it's like sucking up. And to me, I'm just over it. You know, I like to make people happy. I know what it's like to feel alone. I know what it's like to feel broken. And that is why I joined this community. That is why I started this channel. I was so broken, you guys. and so lost. You've heard it from my sister, who is actually not here for this video. You know, you've heard her say it, like, before I came in and I started creating videos, I was introverted, I was lost, confused. I'd lost all faith in mankind due to people like Mary, Puppet Master, you know, my exes. I've lost faith in mankind, that everybody is just out for themselves and there is just no kindness left. And you guys have shown me otherwise. You guys have shown me that there are people who just genuinely care. You know, I love reading the comments. I may take a while to get back, or like, or heart, or however it gets worded or put, but I love reading the comments. I love getting the messages, the emails. Like, there are good people out there, you know. The gifts that you guys send me are mind-blowing. The donations to the channel to help with the channel, you know, to me, that is mind-blowing. Absolutely mind-blowing. You know, I don't talk about my PayPal link. I don't talk about any of that in most videos because it's in the description box. To have to talk about it all the time in every video or in every live just makes it sound like a beggar, you know. And we all have a rough life. You know, I've got a son with high functioning autism. I've got, you know, I've been through a lot in my life, but I'm not going to use these things, you know, to, you know, like, why? You know, a lot, I'd say 95 of my stash I've gotten on my own, one way or another, you know. I've gotten some paintings from you guys, which I'm loving. Like, I'm going to be starting the friendship collab soon, the friend mail collab. And the very, very first person who sent me friend mail, Danielle, Diamond Painting Queen. Her and I are going to be collabing right away because I sent her a diamond painting and she sent me the Siamese teas from Diamond Art Club. And then I sent her Princess Monoki and another one that I haven't sent her yet, but she will have it, probably get it sometime throughout the collab, if I could talk, because the one she sent me is quite big and Princess Mononoke is not the same size. So I'm looking forward to that, right? And that one I can talk of but the rest I won't. And the other things that are coming down the pipes for the Vibe Tribe, there is so much good, so many exciting things happening. And that is what I am choosing to focus on. After the betrayal with Mary, I got hurt at work. You know, I lied. I lied by not filing my WCB claim, and by being nice and trying to put the best interests of my bosses, which I have always done. Like, I have lied and covered up so many things. You know, I went against my morals and my beliefs to help people out. And in the end, what did they do? Betrayed me and lied. And my claim got denied. Okay, cool. Lesson learned. Did I get bad karma? No. I learned a lesson. Don't put the best interest of others ahead of yourself. That is what I learned. Would I ever work for people like that again? Hell no. Would I say it to their face? Hell yeah. I will never silence myself to comfort another again. I just won't do it. You know, I'm tired of silencing myself and what I'm feeling or what I'm thinking because I'm afraid of hurting someone else's feelings, or I'm afraid I might upset them and they'll be mad at me. Whoop-de-doo, they're mad at me, yay. Who cares? You know, and I wish this person that I am now could have come out a long, long time ago. But I don't even know what I was. Like, why would I let a man beat on me? Because before now, it wasn't until this year, you guys, that I finally got my self-esteem. I finally gained confidence in who I am. You know, and I learned to love myself for who I am. You know, and I think that's why I want to eventually get that diamond painting, Who You Say I Am, by Mandy Manzano and Diamond Art Club, because I kind of get it now. Like, I get it. I get the diamond painting and maybe the meaning behind it or what it means to me. You know, who you say I am is probably 99.9% not who I am. Because, oh, come on, work for me here. My hands are starting to go on me. Oh, shoot. That always happens, doesn't it now? Okay, what? Don't put it in the trash bin, Sherry. Gee. Squirrel! Oh, geez, the squirrels are coming. The squirrels are coming. They're leaving the nut pile, guys. I swear they're leaving the nut pile. If you've been betrayed, whether it's by a friend, a loved one, the only thing that you can control is you. I've heard a lot of why. I don't know. That's the thing is, like, you know, a lot of people wonder why. Like, why do people do what they do? Man, that is an age-old question. Like, you know what? It's not what's the secret of life. That is the age-old question. It's why does man behave the way they do? That, to me, should be the age-old question of time. Because the secret of life, to me, is just that, life. Live it. Love it. Feel it. Don't numb out from it. Don't escape from it. The good, the bad, and the ugly. We all have trauma in one way, shape, or form. We all have a form of trauma. You know, we can't control what others are going to do. The only thing that we can control is ourselves and how we choose to respond to stuff. That's it. That's it. That's all. You know, and is what I'm saying going to be 100% right? For me, it is. For you, maybe not. You know, I'm just speaking on my own experiences and how these experiences affected me. You know, how I choose to cope with something can be different. Betrayal hurts. Have I betrayed people before in the past? Oh, hell yeah. Hell, I used to be a junkie, you guys. Like, I've done some pretty shitty stuff, let me tell you. Have I owned it? Yep. Have I moved on from it? Oh, hell yeah. And that's just it. Like, we have to move on from stuff. We can't constantly dwell on things and obsess over stuff. You know, I mean, if people want to take their 15 minutes to play victim, then go for it. That's your story, not mine. You know, have I owned what I've done wrong in past situations? Yeah. Have I forgotten forgiveness? Yes. Have I forgiven myself? Yes. And it wasn't until this year of recent times, you know, like a lot of stuff that I haven't even shared on my channel yet, you know, and there's a lot of stuff that I'm still working through. Look at this painting. Squirrel! This is probably the first square, you guys, that I've done that I am loving how it looks. Like, loving it. Like, wow. Anyway, squirrel. That was a big squirrel. Well, not a big squirrel, little squirrel. That was like a little baby squirrel. There's really not too much more I can say, you guys. And that's probably why I'm squirreling. I mean, besides, unless I'm going to repeat myself, there's really not a whole lot more I can say. The only thing that you can control is you. That's it. That's all. You can control you and how you choose to respond to things. The only person that you are responsible for anything is you. You are not responsible for Jane Doe. You're not responsible for John Doe. You are responsible for you and your actions and how you choose to respond to things. You know, I am choosing to move forward from things. I am choosing to no longer entertain things. What's done is done. I will not associate myself with people who are associated with people. You know, I choose to surround myself with people who are loving and caring and kind and generous, who don't claim to be perfect. They know they make mistakes, but they are overall genuinely good people. You know, that is who I choose to surround myself with. And on that note, I think we are going to end Let's Talk Tuesday. I hope this made sense in a roundabout way. I've chosen to do it in a roundabout way. Like I said, it took me a few tries to get this right, this video, because there was at one point in one filming, I just started throwing stuff out there and I'm like, yeah, no, I choose not to handle things that way. So on that note, tomorrow is Wednesday, and that is going to be Brother Jeremy and mine collab day. Plus, I go live tomorrow night. Sister Dawn will be here for it. That's just kind of become a ritual thing that Sister Dawn is here for lives. I love it. I look forward to it. I absolutely love interacting with you guys. And then Thursday is Time Out Thursday. Friday is normally my collab day with Nicole from Chronically Crafty, but she's got some stuff going on. I am pretty much done Starry Night, so I look forward to giving you guys my post review on that. Saturday is Storytime Saturday, and that will be part 2 of my Addicted series, actually speaking about addiction. And then Sunday will be Spiritual Sunday. And we will be talking about different methods of how I do protection for myself. And really, in a nutshell, I'm going to talk to you guys about how magic and rituals and blessings and prayers work for witches. We don't do curses or hexes, you guys. Doesn't work that way. Anyway, on that note, I am going to bid you guys all farewell. Stay positive, live blessed, and until the next time, many, many blessings. #VibeTribe. Bye, guys.